Hello Piggy peeps and welcome back to Piggy Crumbs. Today I thought I'd do a general floor time vlog and chit chat. So the piggies are out enjoying some veggies at the moment. So GusGus is there tucking into some fennel at the moment, and Rocky here has got a little bit of sweet corn, and they seem to be ignoring the courgette, but they might get to that later. But what else have they had? So in their veggie bowl tonight, because they get veggies twice a day, they get a bowl in the morning, that's for 3 piggies, and a bowl in the evening during floor time. So today, the evening veggies, they've had some fennel, some courgette, a little bit of celery, a little bit of carrots, a little bit of sweet corn. Oh, very nice, Rocky, bum in the camera. Cheers. I'll move my angle now. Let's move out a bit. There we go. Cheers, mate. And what else did they have? Or is that it? Oh, and they had some green beans as well, some trimmed beans. They had sort of enough for 2 each of those. So general mishmash. Just I was making my own dinner with lots of vegetables, so I just gave them a good array as well tonight. The morning vegetables usually consist of some type of lettuce, pepper, as in red, green or yellow pepper, and usually some cucumber and possibly some tomato. Again, I mix it up day by day, different types of peppers, sometimes tomato, sometimes cucumber, and the lettuce changes as well. So yeah, these guys are out chilling. I'll actually change the viewpoint now because this is probably getting a bit boring for you. So here we are, here's the other side. As you can see, they like to throw the veggies they don't want to eat outside of the bowl and concentrate on the veggies in the bowl that they do like. So yeah, what's going on? GusGus here, which you see in the picture, the blonde piggy, has unfortunately been chewing the bars excessively again and has lost his 2 front teeth. One is about half a tooth, he's managed to sort of break part of that, and the other one he's managed to lose completely, to the point where I'd obviously noticed that he'd broken a tooth and was taking him out and feeding him separately because I was having to cut things into smaller amounts for him to be able to pick them up and chew them. And when I had him on my lap, his second top tooth fell out, which was rather interesting, and there was a little bit of blood and I was panicking for a moment, but poor GusGus is a somewhat excessive bar chewer. He does it for attention, because he's a very stubborn pig and wants things his way. He uses his method of chewing the bars basically to order me to take him out the cage for floor time. And I've been trying to sort of ignore him to see, because usually he does give up, but he's obviously had a moment this week where I've maybe not been home and he's been doing it thinking I am home, and he broke the 1 tooth. And I think what happened is he'd obviously semi-chipped the other one, which is why when he was maybe chewing a vegetable on my lap, it fell out. But as you can see, he's eating okay. I haven't had to cut, since that second tooth fell out, haven't had to cut any veggies up. So I think he was just being sensitive because it was obviously hanging on or was sensitive. But yeah, he's picking vegetables up, he's chewing them, so I'll just obviously keep an eye on his mouth, check the teeth grow back okay as usual. But as you can see, he's doing well. So I don't know where Rolo is. Rolo's off exploring the new area. Let's go see what he's doing. So we may or may not see Rolo in a minute. He's literally just gone into hiding. So this is basically, let me zoom out for a minute, the area under my stairs. So here's my sofa, and this is literally just an area under the stairs that they really like to go in. So as you can imagine, because it's lovely dark and whatnot, they like to leave me lots of presents. So what I've done is I've got a storage unit there, and I've put a sort of bath mat on top of it, and I've really tried to discourage them from going in it, but of course little Rolos find a way in. So let me take that Heidi out and hopefully we'll be able to see him. Okay, so because Rolo's a chocolate colour, I couldn't get my camera to actually see in the dark there to be able to see him, so we'll wait and see if he comes out. But this is what I do over here. It's got a bath mat under that sort of bed area, just because this pee does go through it, so that's protecting my carpet. And then I've got one of their hay racks here, all freshly cleaned out to encourage them to pee and poop in there, well, mostly wee in there, and obviously it gives them hay during floor time. So we'll just hang out for a minute, see if Rolo comes out. He's doing pretty well. He is generally eating from my hands, which is quite nice, but he's still quite shy during floor time. He will come up to me if I sit on the floor for a little bit, but he, I think, is conscious that he's a naughty and cheeky piggy, so he's in there and he knows that he's not technically supposed to be there, so he's being a bit cautious and hiding out the way. So we'll wait and see in a minute if he comes out. But what I'll do in the meantime is pan over here, and we've obviously got a spot cleaned cage. So we've got the usual hay rack here, and this is where the other hay rack goes, right next to it. We've got the red theme back in. They did have a change the other day back to the grey, but red is back in. So we've got the red house and just a kid's kind of play ball there with a couple of sticks. That's better, back in focus now. Right, so we've got the blue house with some chew toys there, 2 bath mats under there just for a bit of extra fluffiness and that lot. The cardboard toy house with the sunroof, still getting well loved. And then I've just got this kind of cage liner just over the cage here that they are loving. This is Rolo's new secret hideout, I think. Rolo still hasn't come out. Rolo, you're missing the vegetables, come on! He's just chilling. Can you see his white mark there? Just chilling. Come on, Rolo, you're missing the vegetables. Huh? Just a fun fact, if you didn't know already. I'm not sure I've mentioned it actually. But Rolo's name comes from the fact that he looks like a mini roll. A chocolate mini roll, because he's got a white swirl. Now obviously I wanted to call him Mini, or Mini Roll, but he's not going to be Mini forever, so I thought Rolo was a good mix of the two. So along the same lines, we've also had a weigh day today. So the piggies' weights are right here. Let me just get a good zoom, there we go. So tonight's weights, GusGus was 1200 grams, so 1.2 kilos. Rocky's just under a kilo at 934. And Rolo's 716, so they've all lost a little bit of weight this week. Nothing to be worried about. Rocky's is probably because he's on some medication at the moment, which I imagine is obviously burning calories and his body's reacting to, so I'm not worried about that. He's in the vets again on Friday, so again they'll probably weigh him and check things out, but I'll give you a little update on Rocky and his symptoms and what's going on. So the boys are here still having veggies. So poor Rocky here, this one with the fluffy butt facing us, he unfortunately has a couple of issues, and one is his eye. Unfortunately he had a hair stuck in it. Oh, let's zoom in for a minute. There we go, right, that's better. Yeah, Rocky's eye, he basically had a hair stuck behind it, which I think the best way to describe it is it got infected, got really nasty, so off to the vets we went, and this was 5 or 6 weeks ago now, and it's taken a while. Basically he already had a cataract in the eye, and he has a cataract in both eyes, and I do think he's blind in the one, if not both. He does have sight issues. But yeah, he had an ulcer, a cataract in the one eye, and it had some damage from a hay poke or some sort of damage from something he'd done before that we went to the vets for. So yeah, it was the same eye. And the one he also can't blink it as well, which doesn't help. But yeah, he got an ulcer, it got really nasty, it got really ugly, and I will do a video once it's all sorted, once we're happy that I kind of know what's going on. But we're back in the vets about that. But he has, he started off on Visco Tears, which are kind of a lubricant, probably because he can't blink it, and also it just needed it to be kind of flushed and kept moist. And then he was on Isothal, I think it's called, which is kind of like an antibiotic for the eye. He's been on that before when he had the other poke. So he was on that for 4 weeks, I think. And now we've just moved to this stuff, which is like a steroid drops. He hates this. As soon as I pull it in his eye, he wants to kind of like scratch it out. So I have to kind of make sure I hold him until it's kind of all worked its way in. But yeah, he hates this stuff. And we do this one every 8 hours. So I do it once in the morning, once when I get home from work, and once before bed. So yeah, he does not like this, but it's definitely helping. Oh, hello. Hello, GusGus. You don't want that. I promise you, you don't want that. Yeah. So yeah, so he's on that for his eye, and he's in the vet's Friday. Basically, they may on Friday have to put him under to kind of cut off the remainder of the damage, so that it can fully heal, but we'll cross that bridge on Friday. I'm hoping that that's not needed, because obviously guinea pigs sometimes really don't react well to anaesthetic, at least I can never say that word, being put under, basically. So yeah, but because Rocky, Mr. Rockstar here, also has the kind of wobbles, a while back, let's get a good focus again, a while back I thought he'd damaged his leg, and we went in, we got on Metacam, we had kind of good checks and everything, and then it basically continued again for weeks and weeks. Then I was told by a vet that he had had a stroke or had neurological damage. Obviously then there was another vet locally that opened up and were offering free appointments, so I took him again. They agreed it was a stroke or neurological issues. And I've had this ongoing kind of problem where I've not really found a very good guinea pig vet in my local area, but I have now found a fantastic vet who is literally down the bottom of my road, so I recommend them to everyone. Yeah, basically we went in there to get a third opinion, let's say, and the vet in there was lovely. He did a load of tests, and basically, now let me see if I can say this right, they think that Rocky does have a neurological issue, although basically what will have happened is at some point he will have had some trauma, or didn't like something, or something didn't agree with him, and he had some sort of embolism, I think it's called. There's a word for it, but I'm not even going to attempt to say it because it's probably something Latin. But he had an embolism which basically destroyed some of his spine, or a spine plate, or something in his spine, which basically now means that he will run around and walk around, and he has some balance issues, don't you, buddy? Yes. And it all tends to centre around his back right leg, so hello, yes. So let me see if he'll show you what's going on. There you go, look, his back right leg doesn't quite know what it's doing. It's like his brain isn't telling it quite what to do. So you can see there it's sticking out. He never sort of sits on it quite comfortably, but he's happy and all things apart from that. And I've even got a little GusGus here right now. Oh, there he is. Dirty bum, needs a wash. But yeah, he's doing well. But we are, because we went to the piggy sitters the other day, who, again, I would highly recommend to anyone. If anyone is in the kind of Worcestershire area, let me know. That's where I'm based. And I know a great vet and a great piggy sitter. So yeah, they're all enjoying themselves. What's happened now is the other two are behind the cage there by the window. So let's see, will you go and find them? No? Okay. I think someone's coming out. No, we'll see if we can get them later. Alright, so let's focus on Rocky. We're talking about Rocky. Okay, so yeah. So we were at the piggy sitters the other day. The lovely Belinda, who runs the piggy sitters, who we go to, she's very experienced, been piggy sitting for ages, and she has had many piggies in her lifetime as well. And she recommended that we try Panicure, which is basically a kind of worming pasty antibiotic thing. And that's because Rocky was having very similar symptoms, or is having very similar symptoms. So the kind of wonkiness, the poorly eyes, it can be signs of an internal parasite. So we spoke to the vets and said, is it worth trying? And he said, yeah, no worries, it's not going to hurt him if he hasn't got it, but yeah, let's try it. So we're trying it. We're about halfway through the dose, so he's had quite a few of those to go through. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're about halfway through the dose, and it hasn't really been affecting him. He certainly is a lot more noisy and a lot more chit-chatty, and his usual kind of mobility running around he's quite happy with. Here he comes again. But he's not, there's no miracle, you know, he still has good days and bad days like he's always had. So I think it is probably what the vet said originally, neurological issue. He's basically damaged some of the communication between his brain and his one back leg, if not all his body. But yeah, we'll keep finishing the dose and see how we go. He doesn't like it though. He does not like it one bit. Oh, here they are. Here's a little Rolo. Here he comes. Hey, Rolo. You've been missing all the veggies, mate. Huh? Oh, let's go on manual focus. This is absolutely dreadful today. What is going on with this in focus? Here he is. Hello, handsome. Yeah, you've been missing all the veggies. Hello. So watch him now. I bet he's going to go behind that cage in the naughty spot. Let's get a good focus again. There's a GusGus dirty bum. Huh? Watch him. Watch him. Oh, oh, is he going in the naughty spot? He knows I'm watching. He knows I'm watching. So yeah, this is a general setup. They get the whole kind of lounge floor to run around. I try and, oh, this was where he found a good place to hide the other day, under there. Little Rolo. Mini roll. So yeah, they get the whole, they're usually out for about an hour, hour and a half, and they get the whole floor to run around. And they're pretty good. They pretty much pee and poop only on the fleece or in the hay box there. Oh, naughty boys, can't be behind there. Let's go and explore where Rolo's going. So this is Rolo's secret hideout area. He very much likes to hide in the curtain, and this is the one place that I really don't want them to be. But I've tried filling this area with cushions, with anything I can fill it with, and they always find a way in, especially Rolo because he's tiny. He finds secret ways in, and he leaves me lots of presents there, don't you, buddy? Yeah, and you know you're not supposed to be there. What you eating the curtain? Naughty boy. So yeah, this is the only thing with piggies. When you let them out, you need to piggy proof and everything. So we'll leave him to it. He'll come out in a minute. So I think we'll leave this super long video there. And you can enjoy GusGus eating some hay here with his lovely beard, white beard. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions that you would like to ask us, please write a comment in the box below. If you like this video, please like, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll be doing videos almost every week. I can't promise every week, it depends on my schedule and the piggy schedule, because they have their own schedule. But yeah, we will try and upload every week as near as possible. So bye from Rocky, bye from GusGus, and if we can see him, which we can't at the moment, bye from Rocky. So thank you, and we'll see you all again soon.